Good morning.
Howdy doody.
Well, I came up the red clay road.
Vanguard.
What did you say, Taco Tuesday?
Saw a man in a black hat grin at the county line where the trouble begins. He said, boy, that fiddle look fine. I said, step in, friend, and I'll draw that line. He tapped his toe on the courthouse step like he'd been waiting on a soul to
do every other one.
The crowd got still. The
It's
wind
flipping
turned
through 'em
mean.
anyway.
He rolled those eyes like he'd seen
4
my
people here. How you doing? Say good morning.
courthouse devil, take
Say it just for fun.
courthouse devil, give me all you got. If you want my name, then play it loud. I'll send you back with your hat bowed.
There is one Red Bull Princess. Basically the first one in here. How you doing? Good morning to you.
Courthouse devil,
I always appreciate the blessings and you coming by. Throwing out good juju. Good stuff. I think Kefab may show. He did threaten that last night, didn't he? You guys did a show last night, and
Yeah, we were with Kefab.
yeah.
Sick is representing.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
There, look right here.
And I got one of these things.
You got Carney.
I did, yeah. That's for the Carney riders.
Oh, yeah.
Four.
With the coffee cup.
Woo!
The motorcycle, the coffee cup with the motorcycle coffee cup. Morning, 2-4.
Way to start your morning. 2-4, you still packing?
He's going to be heading west to Alberta.
I know. Alberta, who else is over there? That's Viper, I think. I don't know if you ever heard of him in this channel, but
Hey, look, we got Tony. Tony's
Hey,
in
Tony.
here.
Tony! What's
Down
up,
under.
bro? Into the later part of the evening, probably right now, huh? She's on the west, East Coast.
Has,
You're on the
I
East
got a
Coast.
question. Has 2-4 ever seen Destination Adventure? Destination Adventure just put out a really good video on Saturday morning about BC and British Columbia area, and he does a lot, all of Canada, Alberta, all the provinces and whatnots, and he's all over that. And it'd just be cool to run into him sometime on his adventure. So I'm curious if 2-4.
Well, you know, he traveled down to Las Vegas a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Dustin Porter or 2-4?
2-4, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Good morning, Road Reality, American Uncensored.
Yes, welcome on in.
Did you meet him?
No, but we did communicate with him, you know, while he was out there having a high old time.
That's cool.
It's a lovely day.
I took my mother for her 75th birthday to Las Vegas, and she stayed up all night. She loved gambling. She went damn hog wild.
Yeah.
Went up there and had the big morning breakfast, you know, and we just had a great time. There was maybe 20 or more of us in our family party for her birthday.
That's awesome.
My son flew down from Seattle, and some other relatives flew in from Alabama.
Morning, Mike.
It's weird how they figure out which way the time works. Like I try to wrap my head around how that comes around and does whatever and leaves Australia at night, and then we get the morning light. And why ain't we ahead? Why aren't we the ones ahead? Or vice versa? You know, I don't know.
Hey,
Small
Ben.
brain.
American Uncensored. Boy, we got a crew in here today.
Yeah, no doubt. British Columbia.
Big fist bump to Ben.
Yeah, Benchy.
Have you ever been to British Columbia, Moto? Oh,
just
when when you go to Victoria, which island of Victoria is in British Columbia, when you go up there, it's just like going to Europe. I mean, everything is European. All your people on the ferry boats, they have uniforms on. Our American ferry boat system, they just wear jeans and a ball cap and a t-shirt, But when you aboard one of their ferry boats between the islands, they're all dressed in admiral's uniform, and it's just like being in Britain.
Look at that. We have a big happy birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. That's pretty awesome, man. 61, you're not far behind me. I think I'm 62.
That link I just put is for Twofer if he wants to check out.
Twofer.
Check that out quick just to see if that's who I was just talking about.
So loud. Good morning.
So
Ben
loud.
Tipton. Oh, yeah.
Hey, so loud.
Yeah, thanks for bringing it up. I'm glad you did. We like birthdays. I don't like birthdays when I get this old, though. Like, I don't know. I don't look forward to them no more. I'm like, we just had Christmas, it seemed like, and we finally got summer, and we'll be looking for Halloween shortly here already. I don't know. It just flies. They fly faster. The older you get, the shorter the years last. They don't drag on like they did when you was 16, 21, all that, That year would drag on forever. You thought you had a lifetime. You were never going to die. Never going to die at that point. I could do whatever I wanted, be as reckless as I want. I'm more like, oh, that's reckless right there.
Morning smoke.
That's how I started my morning.
Dude, that's living on the edge.
Oof, that looks so
Me and King, we ate that.
He was on the train tracks with that breakfast, I'll tell you.
That's a whole
Good
bunch.
morning, Smoke Shop. How's Smoke feeling today? Get some sleep? Trying to do some... Yeah. Same old, I know.
Hell yeah.
I sacrifice all that time. Sacrifice. Be here.
Reynolds.
Have a coffee with you.
There's my fellow tracker.
Up on 3. Yeah, your kids rang today. See my mom and see grandkids in 2 weeks. Life is all good. Yeah, enjoy those blessings, bro. All the time. Veridity, your personality helper. Hello, good morning. Hey, you too, Smoke.
You too.
Thanks for stopping by, man.
16th of the month. 53. Hell yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Actually,
50, that was a great...
Life begins at 85. I'll assure you this. Every moment is a living experience. You're alive. If you live past 85, you are alive.
Shit, yeah. I can
Hey
believe
guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to let you know when the show is on. If you're on the vertical side, don't forget to double tap that screen.
Thumbs up. He went to the VA yesterday, and I always dread going to the VA. The VA is what's that stand for? Veterans Administration. I don't know. VA Veterans Hospital is where you go to because
the administration. Yeah.
I didn't retire, but I served for 4 years, so they give me some treatment. If I go there, I can get a yearly treatment, and they'll take your blood and check everything. And I don't know. It's always paranoid because you see what happens to other people and diseases and family stuff, especially when you get older, right? Well, even you've had some scares, old Mac. God bless you, man. With the what is it? I ain't going to say, that's your business, but just medical issues, you know, and it's a little bit weird. And I was so thankful I walked away with it. A good bill of health. So I came home and I actually did like a little workout in celebration, thinking, man, I better not take this shit for granted, you know, and put a little effort in.
I'm kind of like a classic old car. Right now my muffler is worn out. My farts are a lot louder than they was.
It's so baffling.
Yeah. I grind my gears quite a bit, you know.
My daughter, talking about mufflers, she got that Reinhardt exhaust. I was telling her, bragging a little bit. I could hear you downshift. I could hear a little bit of that back, you know, but not too much, you know. Not mine, because mine ain't got no baffles in it. She says, yeah, I did. She's like, I can always hear. Yours is the only one that sounds the way it does, you know. And it does. It is kind of a unique sound. I don't know why it is like that. You can always tell. But she's like, I want to pull that stuff out of mine, Dad. I want to get, I want my shit to sound loud, you know? I go, well, you're going to have to get different pipes because if you got Reinhardt's, you got that big old, 3-4 inch, 5 inch, you know, tubes, and you pull the stuff out, it's just going to sound funny, I think. You got to have a tighter, like a drag pipe, wouldn't you?
Well, if you like the big thumping sound, you want the Reinhardt with all that shit removed so you get that baritone sound. But if you want the rap sound,
I think she likes that rap like mine.
When you let off the throttle, you get that back rap. I like it.
Yes.
It sounds like a Jake brake on an 18-wheeler.
Yeah, exactly. I use it all the time. You have tons of X's. Isn't that funny? Like you take the S off of the X's and put it in front of the EX, and that's where your trouble starts.
Yeah.
Bug lightning. I love bug lightning. Hey, man. What's up, Brandon? Brarg. Oh, I'd be sitting on a trailer for a week. I know, right in the middle of summer. What up with that? That's got to be painful.
Yeah.
Oh, So Loud's dad is a year older. Well, him and I are the same age right now.
Oh, with us.
So Loud's dad.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. 87.
Sure. You got it going on, buddy.
That's probably about
My friend Lucky, his dad is 92, 95, but he goes polka dancing every week he goes polka dancing with the ladies.
Oh my God.
It's too hot.
He just tells them that they're going to have to hold on to him really tight because he doesn't have the good of balance he used to. So you got to make sure and hold on to me really tight, he says.
No 38 special. Hold on loosely.
You're right.
Hi, Hedgie. I love lightning bugs.
At 86, old Mac is still wishing to do the polka.
The Hoka Polka? The old In and Out? What is that from? Or Clockwork Orange?
Yeah,
that was such a strange movie.
In and Out, the meat, you know, In and Out hamburgers, all about the
In and
meat.
Out, yes. They have those little convenience stores like that with the little ducks or geese or something, and it says the In and Out, like a 7-Eleven or a whatever else. Much love, Colonel K. Who you call Colonel K again? I forget. Who's the Colonel? Is that to Smoke? My dad passed when I was 14, but I have a great stepdad. Yeah, thank you.
That's right. That's great, man.
The ones above. I always want to replace. Yeah, even stranger on LSD. That'd be like watching Pink Floyd is hard. The Wall is hard to watch. It's not a comfortable show whatsoever.
It's not a bad movie.
But this is comfortable. Oh, go ahead.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Howdy doody. And
It's gonna be
to
one of
you,
those
sir,
days.
coffee. It's the wrong cup, but it's the right cup for Carney, but I don't have the coffee one.
That's okay. I do.
Yes. Yeah. Spreading that? Yeah, thank you. There you go. Yes, I got you covered. You're like Allstate.
Bump, bump, bump. No, wait, that's Farmer.
Good. Mike, are you living large and having wonderful gratitude this morning? Just walk out your front door. Got the lakeside, probably a sunrise, half naked. I could see you already this morning. I didn't see you naked, but you know.
I don't know how it is
Just-
down your way, Dean, but it's humid AF, as the kids would say.
Yeah, it's like wants to rain again, and that's that feel right before it rains. You know, you feel like you're wet all the time. And
That's what
but
she
on a
says.
happy note, I'm going to ride a street glide to work today.
Oh, yeah, you still got your daughter's bike?
My first commute on a street. Yeah, I took it to the VA yesterday, which is just a couple miles up the road.
So where's your bike?
It's at her house. I just dropped it, just swapped it in the garage and left it there, grabbed my stuff. It was all last minute. Threw it in the saddlebags and took off for home and got doused in a nice storm. And I got broke in the right way learning how to ride that thing.
You think she's going to notice?
Notice what?
That you swap bikes?
Probably not. She's staying in all side, working for the next week. I think that's why I got it. She knew there was going to be a lot of rain. I don't know. She had things to do and she knew she wasn't going to ride. She says, Dad, just take it home. She's been telling me that since she's bought it, you know.
Wow.
I've always given her my bikes to ride and stuff. So I was surprised, you know. I mean, not too surprised, but a little bit. She's a big giver too, but
nice.
You know, when you get something that nice and that new to you, it's a little tough. You wait a little while before you start. You know what I mean?
I don't even think I'd let my wife ride my road glide. You kidding me?
Yeah. I would.
Granted,
I can't wait to see him enjoy that joy when somebody gets to ride a motorcycles, you know, even if they have rode others and they haven't rode a Harley, you know, it's like they really admiring it or like it. You can't wait to let them see how they get to enjoy that same thing. It's like, man, that's how I look at it. It's like, man, I was so blessed to get it. You know, my kids, whoever, you take good care of it. Let's enjoy this thing.
Nope. I'm going to enjoy it. You can enjoy watching me enjoy it.
You know, it's just,
I can't afford to replace it. You don't get to borrow it. Wouldn't want any bad blood between friends. If somebody dumped my bike, how would I feel, you know?
Oh, have you ever rode that street glide before now? Yeah, I did around the neighborhood, and I rode a street glide. Actually, the guy where I bought my motorcycle from, I known him for 20-some years at that point. He worked at Harley-Davidson for, I don't know, 6, 8, 10 years by then. And so we got to actually get up and go ride together. We played in bands together and stuff like way early on. And he let me ride his street glide around. So I've rode that. I rode that 2024 like John's, the road glide, you know, just a few miles, but not like having it yourself, putting it in the garage, getting out and going, and you know what I mean? Like
oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I took a rather spirited ride on the street glide when I test rode it, and then I bought it, and then the whole ride home, I kept thinking to myself, keep upshifting until it stops trying to throw you off the back. It took a couple of days to get used to it because the engine was the same size as on my Vaquero, but the weight was a little bit less, and the gearing was different, so it was faster.
Yeah.
Lots of torque.
I even rode a trike one time. We test ride like what Matt got, you know. When I was going to the Harley Davidson, they were seeing me like every couple months because I was putting on 3,000 miles like it was nobody's business throughout the year because it was all brand new to me. And they would let me, like, I rode several brand new bikes from that place. Really nice. And one was a trike, which was pretty fun too. But so like, once you know how to ride a motorcycle, it's really not that big a deal to get on anything else and ride it. Maybe a big, tall, like what you were talking about, John, was like a Pan American or something tall where you can only get on with one leg. But that's kind of like a dirt bike, but dirt bikes are light. Pan America, you're talking what, 800-900 pounds, 600,
they're not that heavy.
700 something.
I think they're 600 pounds.
So yeah, so it's a lot of pounds. It's more than a dirt bike.
569 pounds, give or take. Which is
anyway. What I was saying is, right, they're pretty easy to, you know how to ride one, but it's like everything's unfamiliar, and you got floorboards. You're not quite, you don't have that muscle memory of where the brake is or the shifter or just everything.
They're all different.
You just need a few minutes to acclimate, you know?
Yeah.
New car, that's immediate burnout test.
Oh, new car gets immediate burnout test.
Ah.
I think that was a typo.
Who's new car? It's a trade. Moto will be on a tour bike, but yeah, I would if I could. I'd do that. I'd have done that a year or two ago. There's no way I would have traded my Dyna in the day. There's no way I would have traded it for a street glide or road glide, anything. I loved everything about my bike. That's what I wanted. That's what I went in and bought. I didn't want that other stuff.
Yeah, but now that it's used to it.
10, 12 years. I even rode them. I test rode them too. And was like, it felt like I was sitting on a kitchen chair going down the road. I was like, this ain't cool. And my brain was all about cool factor.
Oh, comfort beats cool every day of the week.
Well, I'm getting that way now because, you know, I'm what, like 10, 12 years more older than when I bought that bike. And
dude,
in the 60s now. So
I got my first bagger in my 30s. Are you kidding me?
Well,
I knew right away I wanted one eventually.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Dude, I was totally into the, I guess, egotistical, you know. I love the big bikes, the big touring cruisers.
Yeah, buddy.
I thought they were boring and old man bike, you know, and I was definitely not identifying with that, you know.
Dude, I am living proof that baggers are fun to ride. Look at the smile on my face every time I go out for a ride. I took my bike out yesterday, had a nice little ride. I forget where I went. I recorded it. It'll be in a video eventually.
Good morning, Nanogro. Yeah. Well, it's amazing how we're influenced and what our thinking does and stuff over the years. Some it happens early, like with you. For me, it took a long time. But you're still a kid, though, too, you know? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You never want to lose that, but.
Dude, I had the Vulcan 800 with the little tiny saddlebags on it and the little windshield. And I was like, I want something bigger with more power and more storage. And I saw, we were at a used bike dealer in like the middle of Virginia somewhere. And they had Heritage Classics with the leather saddlebags and all that. This was 2015 or so. And I was like, ooh, that's nice. And then I kept walking and I was like, but there's one with hard color matched bags and I like shiny. And that was a Road King. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And then I noticed, and I didn't know much about motorcycles, and I still don't. But then I saw down the aisle, I saw this bike, and it had color matched hard bags, and it had a big fairing in place of the windshield, which had cruise control and stereo and a screen. And I was like, that's a street glide, huh? I want one of those. So I progressed very quickly into the bagger lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have no problem with it now. No problem. But Nano Grow, yeah, you kind of hit the nail on the head at the time for me. That was it. Beggars are okay, but wide glide is fire. Yeah, there's a lot of different flavors for us out there. That's for sure. I love that. I love that bike, but damn it.
I got to move a couple cars around. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Promises.
Yeah.
Moan back.
You've experienced quite an array of them, I know, Mac, over the years, and I know your brain changed. Has it changed much? You still like would you ride a still sporty hot rod type thing as compared to a bigger like Cadillac cruiser laid back and whatever, or would you take the hot rod? Because I know you've had hot rods. You've built like the ultimate hot rods.
Oh yeah, I built it, but for the street. But a friend of mine built me a drag racing bike in Spokane, Washington, and it ran on fuel. And the first time I tested it was in Moses Lake, Washington, and this thing would lay a city block of rubber just on takeoff, and it had a big old wide slick on the back. And that was the wildest machine I ever drove. It was one of those bonsai engines. It would go till it blowed.
Yeah.
It blowed often.
That's awesome, man. How'd we get off on motorcycles here on the motorcycle channel? We never talk about motorcycles like this.
I don't understand
I thought this was a coffee channel.
Yeah, I thought this was coffee.
You need about 6 different bikes to have the perfect bike.
Oh,
you
know what?
The truth.
I got the Road Glide, and that's all I need. Like, it does everything I want it to do. And I was doing something yesterday, and I just whipped it around.
You're riding on the street. I have zero interest on riding on the street. I do all my riding off road.
Oh, so you put knobbies on a Road Glide and then take it off road.
Yeah, you could. Rob has a couple of street bikes with knobbies.
That's great. And you live in an environment where you can do that, Rob, huh? You know what I mean, Carrie? Because like I can't really, like a dirt bike would serve me not much good here unless I had a great truck, knew people with some land, or they actually had, like they used to have, Slades is this place, and they developed everything for trails. They had an 8-mile drag strip there for dirt track and lights and the whole works. And then they had trails for everything that, on wheels. Now that's closed, insurance and all that. But it just would suck here unless you live in the country and you own land and
Yeah, I don't have any use for a dirt bike either, or an ADV bike.
Yeah, I have zero interest in riding on the street with other human beings. After I've been hit and just like I don't know. I just have I have no interest. I love riding solo on out in the woods. Just give me some single track trail and I will ride for hours.
Sorry. Did we already get up there, Carney? I forgot. I lost my mind. Are you already at the end?
I'll go for a street ride, though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, me and Junior put a couple 100 miles on one of Rob's bikes a couple months ago and had a blast. So, I mean, I will do it. I'm not against it. If you said, hey, do you want to go dirt biking or put 200 miles on the Road Glide? I'm going to go dirt biking every single time.
And I'm going to say, give me my Road Glide for 200 miles. I did a ride, last week. It was 150 or 200 miles. Dude, it was so much fun. I was hanging out, just cruising along, enjoying my tunes, blabbing at the camera. Then I got home and realized a bug splattered across half my lens for like a third of the footage. Yeah. The biggest problem was I stopped to swap batteries and check the map, and I was getting ready to ride like the most fun part of the day. And so I checked and I was like, son of a biscuit. I just got a huge bug splatter right on my helmet cam. And I was like, God damn it. How long has that been around? I cleaned it off, swapped batteries, and then recorded basically as vague as I could to be cut in right after the intro. Like nothing happened, and just, we'll see how the editing goes on that one. But lately, it's been a slog. I might have to lower my cadence to 2 a week. I spent 4 hours last night editing the footage from yesterday. I only had like 40 minutes of footage, and most of it was me standing around, not even talking. So it's just playing with camera stuff. Took forever to get through the footage.
It's a lot of decision making.
Yeah, it's
what do I keep? What do I cut?
Yeah, and I was playing with a new camera thing, and I was taking notes, and I was copying stuff into another timeline for another video, and I had to cut some more and put that in a third video. And I'm in this loop of content creator stuff where it's like I have one video, but all the footage gets split out into 3 or 4 places and then comes back together in all the other videos.
Yeah.
And now my glasses are all messed up. The coating on the outside of the lenses. I went to clean my glasses last night, and it got rid of most of the nicotine stain, but the coating has failed on the outside of the glasses.
They start going, and then it's horrible to view out of them.
Yeah, everything's got a halo on it this morning, but if I don't wear them for an hour, I get a headache. So
yeah,
I gotta either manually remove the coating or call the my eye doctor place.
You might have to sell a motorcycle so you can get some new specs.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'll go blind before I sell.
That's what I wanted to hear. There you go. You're in.
Can we? Can I change over the subject for a
Please.
second?
Help
Over
yourself.
to food. How many of you guys in here like tacos and tortillas? How many of you like tortillas? And your burritos? Did you know, this is going to open a lot of people's eyes, they have a substance in almost all tortilla brands sold in the store. It's an amino acid derivative of duck feathers and human hair. If you don't
tortillas,
tortillas, and there's only a few brands that don't have it, and that's Mission is one of them. Mission brand. They, what you want to read is no preservative. You want to buy they won't last long. Yeah, I eat a lot of them, but we just learned this fact, and I can spell it out to you what the stuff to look for when you pick the package up. If it's got capital L CYSTEINE, that is amino. It's used in it for preservatives to keep the long shelf life in a tortilla.
Yep, that's L-cysteine.
And it's a derivative of duck feathers and human hair from China, not from Alabama, where you get the sweet, wonderful flavor of pepper in your hair. No, it's from China, you know.
Right. It's funny you mentioned Mission brand because that's what we buy.
Mission is what we're buying now.
Yeah, but this L-cysteine is a commonly used ingredient in foods.
Yep. If you see the
tortillas locally,
any Mexican restaurant you go to that makes their own tortilla, that's the safest way of doing it.
Oh, yeah, because there's only 3 ingredients.
Yeah, they make it right there. They put it in this machine and it was spitting out tortillas. Now, read in the ingredients over there. Look for that.
That's Harris Teeter brand, and I usually get that Mission, but these are on sale, and I go, and I get them. So
now look for that
ingredients: enriched flour, wheat flour, blah blah blah, reduced. Let's see, riboflavin, shortening, contains soybean oils, baking soda, monoglycerides, acrylic gum. There's a lot of.
It's got gum in it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. I don't see what you were talking about.
It's capital L. I pronounce it for him, John.
L-cysteine.
L-cysteine. I can spell it. I got it written down.
Yeah, I don't see that in there, but I
put it in the side chat.
Got one more here we can check.
Well, that's masa there. That's corn tortillas.
Yeah, so different than we don't want to. It's still tortilla, right? We got to be careful.
Preservative. Look for the preservative.
Following glycerin, preservatives, prophonic acid, subboric acid, benzenic, and whatever. I probably shouldn't be eating, right? Yeah, you can get the handmade ones there. I don't know if they have any better, but preservatives are the downfall.
All your handmades are going to be a lot better because it's right there and you get to see just 3 ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to start checking that.
Water and your lard.
And for those that would doubt what I'm saying, just look up that word and you'll find it's like an amino acid, but the base of it is a derivative of duck feathers and human hair, and it tells you right there in the description.
Why would human hair be even considered something in an ingredient? Now, by accident, stuff will fall in there. You might have some, but in anything,
No, there's no strands of human hair in it. They take human hair and duck feathers, and they make this amino acid, this cysteine. They make this as a preservative.
Do they get that hair at the same place you get your extensions at?
No, I get mine from the mortuary.
Well, that's where they may get some of that hair ingredient you're talking about, I was thinking.
Well, it could be.
It's possible.
You know? Or do they only sell those for extensions? I don't know. First thing, DaVinci was free. I know. I had it downloaded on a much older computer than what I had here, and it was really hard to run. I had to get a really light duty editing thing, which ended up being Rush. Adobe Rush, is that what it is? Rush Premiere?
Yeah, I've
simple,
heard of that.
fast to use, and doesn't take up as much resources. And you can do basic editing on it, pretty decent. And then I bought the paid version for it, which was a little better. And now Adobe Premiere. I actually got 3 videos done yesterday, which was really insane. I was like, well, sometimes it take me 3 days or a week.
Wow, good job.
But you start getting used to setting up, certain things and having, like now I got a bin that I keep all my little fast to go stuff. So I ain't got to search for everything all the time. There's always in a project template now. And that gets put in with everything I got. And boom, there it is. Little fun stuff. You could make better nuggets with curly pubes. Hairball.
Yeah.
We can't get those curly hair.
Go put this back
Max
in the
got
fridge
market cornered on it
before it spoils.
You watch and see in a couple of years, they'll have a product on the market at Walgreens over there is for humans to hack up hairballs. To hack them up, after eating so many tortillas with human hair in it, you got to get that stuff. Otherwise, like a cat, they're always hacking up hairballs. I hope ain't nobody eating breakfast this morning.
Nope.
I had my breakfast already.
No. It's funny. Dean's editing 3 videos a day, and I'm editing 1 every 3 days.
Well,
And I'm trying to do 1 every 3 months if I can.
in all honesty, I just finished up one yesterday. So it was basically done. Started another one, finished that one, and then did another one of my VA run yesterday, which was real short. And I just did chop, chop, wop, wop through some, it wasn't like no big production thing, but it was just neat that I could
Hey,
get some stuff done.
Bring me up big there for a second, Baldo, if you would.
Gotcha. Want me to talk dirty to you first?
Bring me up big.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I just put there the lazy bums. Good Lord.
I'm telling you. I live in a flop house.
Jeez, they ain't even moving. You should poke one, make sure they're okay.
Bunch of freeloaders.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You like,
That
damn
one-
it.
That one over there didn't look like the end of the world. I've got carpet they can lay on, but they don't like the carpet. They like the hardwood floor.
Yeah, cool. It's cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
dog does the
Minnie.
same thing. Except I have one dog. I have one dog that'll lay anywhere, and the other dog will only lay on blankets and dog beds. And so we've got 2 dog beds here in the porch. We've got 2 of them in my wife's office, and we've got 1 or 2 of them up in the living room, and then a couple of them in the master bedroom. And the dog will walk like every 10 feet and just lay down on a carpet or lay down in his dog bed. And he's got to have something comfortable. He's a prima donna.
Woo!
Whoa!
That
I
wasn't me.
There's somebody fire sauce escaping now.
Yeah.
No,
it's
that's
funny?
a spicy burrito.
It's been a long time since I had Taco Bell, but their mild, medium, and hot sauces were all based differently. So one was a pepper base, one was a vinegar base, and one was like a hot pepper base. So you could get mild, medium, or hot, but if you mix the three, the sum is greater than the parts added up, whatever the old adage is, and it gets even hotter. That's how we did it.
We get the Diablo when we go up to Taco Bell. We get the Diablo sauce, and usually we get like a handful of them. And I've got a container in the refrigerator that I always keep plenty of those on hand. Whoa! Look at Yemen.
It's a beautiful page.
Yemen be jamming.
Yeah.
She's a classy lady.
Videos. Let's see what this one's got. See a little jam, little jig. Oh, we're spinning.
Spinning wheel go round, round, round. What was that song about the spinning wheel?
I'm dizzy. So dizzy.
You spin my head right.
Oh my God. Somebody forgot the tambourine.
More cowbell.
Woo.
And more cowbell.
Lord have mercy. That's better than a pole dance.
Look at all that comments she got. I can't even get to the bottom of it.
I'm gonna watch the music.
If I moved that fast, I'd throw something out of place.
Somebody translate, please.
Hakuna Matata.
It's interesting. We're talking in Hindui or Hindi, and then we have English on the. Don't miss the end. What do the Hindui people aren't going to know about the end? Know what I mean?
Send me $10 and I'll translate it for you.
There you go. That would be a curve.
Send me $20 and I'll have Old Mac translate it for us.
It's rough. I went across the street. We got a Taco Bell / what do you call it? Kentucky Fried Chicken. They're like combined together. So
yeah, you either get like a KFC Taco Bell or a KFC Pizza Hut combo.
Yeah, and I got a Nacho Supreme over there, which I hadn't had in a long time, and it tasted so old and so the I don't know, the bean or like it had been sitting there. Really, it just had a kind of a fall taste. I tried to enjoy it. I tried to like it, and I ate it, but I was like, man, that can't be good.
Yeah, every time I go into those combo joints like that, yeah.
They're not as attentive towards their...
No, because, the burritos start tasting like chicken and...
True.
The chicken starts tasting like, Mexican food.
Constipation is a way of life for elderly people. Taco Bell is the way to stay as loose as a goose. Just go to Taco Bell, keeps you flowing, man. In fact, I've been looking for some of that bad lettuce. I want a couple of heads of that to keep on hand. Like a laxative.
Give yourself an oil change.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh Lord!
I've sent Ben one of my security raccoons.
I had to turn up the volume on that.
Yeah, I sent him one of my security raccoons.
That's cool.
There was some dude I saw where you got that clip from or something like that. You're welcome for the. I thought the guy was being sarcastic. I wasn't sure. It sounded a little bit like implying that you didn't ask permission or something. Did you take that from that or not?
No, Ben sent me a steam train, and I took and did a remix on it and turned it into an electric train.
Yeah.
And that guy, he put a comment in there, but it has no basis to it now, unless Ben got it from somebody else's steam train.
Yeah, he just says, I guess. And I'm like, well, that was, whatever.
And I don't care, because if they put it on there, it's free for the taking.
Yep.
Now, if I had somebody on here and I did one, and they say, Jerry, I wish you would not short, I wouldn't do that.
It's just people that, can't, like, what do they got? The thumper principle I talk about a lot, right? If you got nothing good to say, don't say it at all.
You know that lady.
So, this comment right here from Randy. I've been down to Boys Town over in Matamoros, and those little street taco, the little vendors with the street tacos there are real small and everything, but we'll say 20 cents or so. But man, those things are fucking spicy like a motherfucker.
Carney, we went down to Padres Negros across the border from Eagles Pass.
Oh, sorry, Carney, go ahead.
Put the Boys Town down there, and we ate meat on a stick. You have no way of knowing what the meat is, but I'm gonna tell you, buddy, that shit.
Oh yeah, we call that rodent on a stick because you never know.
Mystery meat.
Yeah, we kidded about being a rodent on a stick, but we told not to drink the water, so we bought a Coca-Cola, big Coke that had ice cubes in it. When we got down to the bottom of the ice, there was a cockroach in the ice cube. Yeah,
I can believe that.
In Mexico, right?
Yeah. So yeah. A lot of booze and a lot of tacos in Mexico.
I like Boys Town. I've been to so many different boys. We used to ride down below Padres Negros. We'd go about 175 miles in and had a Boys Town down there. It was the most beautiful. It was just like a man's dream to go to a place that was just catering to men only. There's a lot of women there, but they had everything a guy would want in life.
Well, and then the thing is, like TJ, that's one of the biggest known boys towns is TJ.
That's right.
Tijuana. And oh my God, it's still wild there. I mean, Juarez, same thing over towards Matamoros. It just, all your border towns are going to be pretty crazy. And once you get more inland and you're going away from the border more, oh my God, it becomes, you come into a town and you see the old gates, the beginning of the little town. And then you go in there and it's like Amsterdam, the red zone.
Amsterdam.
Oh yeah, it's all, everything goes. And if you want to, whatever your mind can conceive, you can find it in Boys Town.
Yeah. Look, even Mike, I used to go to TJ. Those towns are fun. I mean, those I have to say, when it comes to the party towns, the border towns are always going to be the wildest.
Matamoros, I like that. I there's several of them. It's much better. If you go a little bit deeper in, the boys' towns become a little bit safer than the border town. If you go a little bit deeper in, but if you want a little bit of excitement in your life, go to TJ. That's where the excitement is.
Yeah.
Here we go. Redirect done. I know you got yours done, Carney.
Oh yeah.
Good to see you, Mike. Mike, good morning. Oh,
hey, Mike.
Mike is getting as good as you, Mac. Sending me food pics a lot. I got two people who send
Mike's
food
been
pics
doing food pics for a while. He just got away from that.
Dude, so good.
Like, he would have like 2 pictures a day up, between lunch and dinner.
Food porn.
Very kind.
Randy says our border town is boring. I think my border town is DC. It's not that boring. There's some interesting
on our side, it's pretty boring, but once you go across the other side, that's where it's happening.
I went to DC once, and turns out there was a burlesque show with fire eaters and glass walkers and all sorts of sideshow acts. Lots of cool people there. That was fun. That was a fun night. I found the pictures recently. many years ago.
If you go to Fire Island, they don't eat fire there. They eat something else.
And Mike says I still post all my food pics and videos, but usually put them on my Instagram story. Yeah.
What is this? Quick
I
shoe sent something.
I sent Motorbomb a real sexy picture of Spam sandwich. I know he has a certain love in his heart for Spam.
I like Spam.
I want to eat more of it, but I can't.
I had Spam yesterday.
Spam and eggs is good.
That would be like a treat for me now.
We made stir-fry rice, fried rice with Spam.
Yes. I first saw that done on Tara. Tara used to do a cooking show from, Ghost Chasing Ghosts.
Yeah.
And I saw her doing like budget type meals and what to put in things. And one was the Spam in the, what did you say? Fried rice, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking great. And it's great with fried macaroni. If you ever had leftover macaroni, you ever fry it the next day, like in some butter and get it a little crispy and crunchy on the bottom a little bit. And then you throw Spam specks in that. Freaking fantastic meals. Just has a lot of flavor in it. I guess because it's salty and whatever else they put in it. Human hair.
Human hair tastes the best, especially if they leave the hair products on it.
I had heard that.
Yeah. Nothing like a little Aquanet tinted hair, right?
Yeah. Some mousse.
Oh yeah,
some mousse.
Ain't nothing more aggravating than be eating at a good restaurant, and you know you got a hair in your mouth, and you start pulling that damn thing out.
Oh, and it just keeps going and going. You're like, where the fuck?
That's just being married to my wife. She's got long hair, as y'all saw last week, and she sheds worse than a freaking cat. Oh yeah, I'll be eating dinner. I'll be like, you walked by my plate, didn't you? Here's one of your hairs, and pull it out.
All right, got a little share here from Quick Shoe. Quick Shoe's been out on the road. You remember he was doing his big journey to the West Coast, from the East Coast to the West Coast.
Yeah.
He's chimed in this morning and I think sent me a little video here. Let's see.
He stopped over and stayed with Froggy or visited Froggy.
Yeah, the one from yesterday, he was caught in the rain.
Oh,
she's all packed, ready to go. Got 1,904 miles so far, starting out day 7. I'm going to head towards South Dakota, see how far I get. Leaving Des Moines, Iowa. Life is good. Let's go.
Go grab it, Shoe. That's awesome, man.
I'm kind of jelly right now.
I love that he's doing the ultimate freaking run, man.
I would love to do that with your.
That'll be my ride today.
Oh yeah, that's a lady. That's a fine looking machine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a compliment on it yesterday when I went to the VA, and when I came back out, the lady, she couldn't help herself. She had to stop. What you got there? What color is that? And I couldn't remember the color. And she telling me about her red one. She can't ride. She got a bummed knee and a finger all wrapped up. And I'm like, dang. So you better go in there and get that shit fixed up so you get back to riding, But she talked for a good little while with me, and I just thank her for. A lot of people don't take time to talk, but when you got a motorcycle, you get more opportunities. As I'm sure you've all experienced, a total stranger coming up and you meet,
dude,
a few minutes.
I totally get that. By the way, that color's called sand pearl.
That's what I told her. So it looks like a beach sand, don't it?
Right.
And
so that's sand pearl. Let me tell you, yesterday I was out and I need a prop.
It's a prop.
I was out testing the filter on my Canon here, and I was talking to the camera, and you see this? Oh, this is so cool. So let me get it in the right spot. There it is.
It's like
Okay,
sunglasses for it. There you go.
yeah, see how dark it gets?
Wow, yeah.
You can't see the center, and then you can see the center when I rotate it up here, right?
Yeah.
So it also has this thing where you can rotate the whole thing and it polarizes. So you can't tell right now, but it's
Get the idea.
polarizing. Like
Yeah.
those fancy fisherman glasses, sunglasses.
God, yeah.
So
yeah, so you
I
can
was, I was talking to the camera, and this guy was there on a date with his girlfriend, and they were sitting on a bench like 50 or 60 feet away. And he comes walking over and he goes, I heard you talking to your camera and you mentioned fisherman glasses. Can you show me what your camera is doing? And I was like, yeah. And I opened a screen and I was like, go to playback, and I show him the video, and he's like, holy crap, you can actually see through the surface of the water. I was like, isn't that neat? He's like, that's awesome. Do you have a YouTube channel? Can I follow you? And I was like, sure. And I showed him my hat, and
Good morning,
subscribed.
Joy.
Fighting with Louie. Good morning. I missed you back there. I just now saw it.
Yeah, it was too funny, man. I was like,
Thanks.
how hilarious is that? The guy had to stop what I was doing to come over and ask questions, and I was happy to talk to him.
Oh, yeah.
I was at a boat ramp and trying to use it as a motorcycle parking spot, and it didn't go well.
July. Hey, welcome into you too. Where did he say he was from?
Who's that?
California.
Julie, something like
Oh,
that.
July's channel. Good morning from California.
California, that's where you're from. Yeah, well, welcome on in.
Southern or northern?
I'm sharing a picture in the basement if you want to show it.
Yeah, sure. There it is.
So I took this yesterday, and if you notice over here where it's wet, and this is where the polarizer is polarizing, and then on this side it's not. So the polarizer was vertical in this shot.
And how did that help that photo? Tell me.
I don't know that it actually helped this photo, other than you can sort of see through the surface of the water on the right-hand side. It's less glare, like right here and up here. You can see through this area. I don't know. I just think it's a cool looking picture.
Well, yeah, that's why we, like when you go sight fishing, you want to wear polarized so you can see in through and down into the water. So that's what that lens would be for. But right there, you were just trying it out, but you were taking a picture of your bike, so we don't get to see the benefits of it. But there, maybe some of those.
There you go.
Right there. That's
so
perfect.
You can see through it there, and then if I go a couple more, nope.
Hey, July's. Thanks for coming by, man.
You can't see through it here.
Oh yeah.
But you can see through it there in that one. So it's just cutting right through the glare of the water. It's pretty wild.
That glare is nice. I like that the where you can pick up the nice ripples off of it.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So I've got that, and then it's doing this. It's got an ND filter built into it, so it's a neutral density filter where it's sunglasses for your camera, and it allows you to slow down the shutter speed so that, like right now, my hand probably doesn't look too blurry. It looks kind of digital when you move it, but with the ND filter on there, you get the actual natural motion blur. It gives you more cinematic footage.
All
Thanks,
right.
Chonda.
You got a nice number on your channel there, riding with Louie. Remember when we first met him, he had like 60 subs, and today, what do you think the lucky number would be in the 60s?
60,000.
What's your favorite 60-something number? Anybody got a favorite 60-something number?
69?
Oh, you're the winner. Is that childish of me? That was childish.
Nah. It's just like we all know why women love 77.
Yeah, go one. Are you one-upping? Tell me again. What's the
It's because
punchline?
they get 8 more.
8 more. Hello. I get it.
I like 71, Moto.
And
That's 69 with 2 people watching.
I like 68. I like 68. It's where she does you and you owe her one.
Jeez, guys. Anyway,
Yes,
you're
I'll
growing,
drink to
man.
that.
Oh, look at you get some good views on a lot of his stuff too, which is pretty awesome. Especially your all your shorts have 1,000 or more mostly. That's pretty cool. I had just noticed, and we're going to take a look at my channel. This is pretty. I usually don't share my own channel, but I'm going to today. Let me see if I can find it here. Content. These are ones coming up. Where is the one that I had out last time? Oh, right here. I've never had very few videos that has like 1,246 views. This ironclad one. I don't know why YouTube decided to do what it did, but that's what you make on a video. A whole $10. Got 134 watch hours and 12K views and 12 subscribers. That's a banger for me. I'm sure you see that quite often. That's what helps your channel grow. You get a lot of that, John, yourself.
So riding with Louie, if you need subs, man, you sub up to me, I sub back. I'm that type of person. It's kind of like, you support me, I support you. You rub, scratch my back, I scratch yours. That's how the motorcycle community really works,
You're going to find that on the way up, right? Everybody can attest to that up and down and fluctuation. Mm-hmm. And apparently YouTube goes through once a month or at times maybe and finds fake or robot freaking accounts and they get rid of them. Is that true? And so you'll see like 6-8 drop over a period of a few days, maybe 10, depending on the size of your channel, of course, but that's like what I see. Makes it interesting. You're like, damn it. I don't know, but mine's gone up when you get it from an actual video. Sometimes they're more legit. Some of those shorts, they seem like the ones that'll come and go. Go ahead, Mac.
The Gen Z people, they're having a difficulty time dealing with 69 because there's a lot involved in the 69. So they're basically 6.7 is where they're at. 6.7.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
It ain't to a Gen Z. I'm sure they go, what did he mean? What is he trying to say?
Oh, dude, that's one thing I miss is, going out to all the air shows, the boat shows. There's so much festivities that go on in Wisconsin throughout the whole year. Fucking Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. In real time, man.
For
that wasn't too bad a delay.
For the next week, Oshkosh turns into the busiest airport on the whole planet of Earth. There is no airport that's taking more planes than Oshkosh right now. Pretty crazy. 10,000 airplanes or something are showing up in like one day. Or it was crazy the other day watching the arrivals on YouTube with all the smoke, all the wildfire smoke. There were people backed up. A lot of people running on minimum fuel.
Wow.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
something I have not been.
I really do miss that. I kind of really do miss it.
I've never been to it.
China.
We used to go. So when the kids were still real young, me, the wife, the in-laws, they're my kids' mom and my ex-in-laws. We used to go out every year for the air shows. And then over in Burlington, you got the little speed boats that like to the little racing boats. Those things were pretty cool watching those things going through.
Lake County,
250.
Lake County hair. They take their hair off up there. Are they like old Mac? They pull their toupee off.
None grow. Yeah, the watch hours I think make probably a more impact on your possibly. I mean, they all kind of, I guess, go hand in hand somewhat, but I've seen a lot of channels with lots of subs and can't make watch hours.
Well, you know, watch hours are given to you by YouTube, and they have some kind of a thing that they figure out. But listen to this: they gave me 3,790 watch hours. Within just weeks, it went from 3,790 down to 1,500, just like that. No, like they didn't say I'm removing 1,500 of your watch hours. How do my watch hours go away? Once you watch it, how can they take that away?
Because it's a rolling count.
It is.
And after a year, they drop off. So if you had one big video on July 20th of 2025 that got 1,000 watch hours,
Yep.
and then this year, today, it would drop off, and you wouldn't have that anymore.
So right now I'm at 712. That's cool. I could.
So
That's
it's
awesome.
a yearly thing.
I gained 2 within since last night.
Yeah. So each year you have to be able to keep up your stats. You can't just like go get monetized your first year or two and then stop doing content, stop working on your channel and expect to stay monetized.
No.
So they do that roving each year. They clean the slate and you have to still be producing the stats that would qualify to keep you monetized.
Yeah, I wouldn't refer to it as cleaning a slate. I would refer to it as they drop off after a year. So you have to continually produce content that people want to watch.
There you go.
Otherwise, your watch hours dip below 4K,
Yeah.
and you risk losing monetization.
Because that video will still gain new watch hours of people still watching the one that last year did like a banging amount, and then a few more people watch it into the new
I mean,
year and times, right? I mean, those. So it's like,
I mean, my lawnmower video was getting, I don't know, 4,100 watch hours a year or something by itself. So it was just keeping it going, but it's got a total of like 23,000 watch hours or something.
let me read these again. Going back, yep, watch hours, the host swapping. So yeah, it doesn't really. It's just good to, I guess, it's like a friendship thing, you know, that we do, and I like to keep like with riding with Louis, new guy. So yeah, I swapped with him, but I'll watch him, and when he puts stuff up, I'll watch him. I don't get to do that with everybody, but a lot of people we can. And that's more what that is. But yeah, you can't do that for 20,000 freaking subs. Swap sub for sub. I definitely go ahead, man.
You remember Flip? He would watch your movie all the way through. He would do it. He'd say, "I'm going to do a binge watching this weekend," and he'd watch a whole lot of your videos.
Playlist.
And he would go out and get in his boat or go out and do on his bike or whatever and just leave the thing running.
Yeah.
Continuous, one after the other.
Yeah, and YouTube doesn't like that either. I mean, they can't stop people from doing it, but they can cut your stats because of it.
There's so many channels, right? You know, that and that's nice for a boost if you're real close, like Mac, like you're real close to like say 4,000 one day, and say 2-3 of us go put on playlist to help you get that bump or whatever, you know, that's kind of nice or fun to do. And whether it's healthy for your channel, like John said, I don't know, but if you get monetized, that's cool, you know.
But the problem is, if you don't keep doing that, then he's going to lose his monetization because you're not there propping it up.
Yeah.
So the only good way, in my opinion, is to get
legit,
actual, genuine views.
Yeah. And your live streams have got to help a lot, Mac. And when you was doing the live streams, I'm sure with the StreamYard there for a while, you get people coming and visiting and hanging out with you on the streams, and or just whatever it does brings enough traffic that you'll gain enough watch. I wouldn't make it. I don't think on my videos alone, if I wasn't doing these live streams. These live streams help a lot.
Yep.
You can get anywhere from 12, say these short ones, 12, 15 hours to 20 hours on something like this. My ones that I do on Saturday night, I've seen them higher than 80 watch hours for one broadcast. And that happens 4 or 5 times a month. Then your videos, and then the coffee shows. It keeps me running. So I'm always thankful when you guys show up, especially the ones in the chat. That's why I try to read everybody. It's great having guests up here. Y'all important. Those ones in the chats are the ones that come here, talk to you, want to have conversation and be heard. And they're the ones that help your channel grow. That's where the community is a pretty big bonus.
Yeah, I mean, building the community is key.
The thing is, too, we appreciate the people that send us the monies.
Give me money. Money me. Money now. Me a money needing a lot now.
That's too much. You just popped that out of nowhere. It's like I can feel my face getting red. Like, God, did I do that? Did I do that? Yes, I got you. Says you're driving still. Sub, you guys. Yeah, definitely be careful, man.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I like that too. Like, I ain't even gonna talk about that no more. John's here. I ain't talking about that no more.
You're gonna love it. I got a video coming up where I totally go off on that. Oh, I'm still editing.
I don't do it. I don't honestly. I don't go down the road fucking text or whatever. We already kind of cleared.
Yeah,
hopefully cleared that.
We went through that. You buried the lead. Now there was a guy that was trying. There was a guy that was he was like, "Hey, nice bike," and I was like, "Yeah, look at this asshole. He's sitting on his phone. Just put your phone down." I had a long string of them that were causing traffic delays due to twit face on their phone.
Louis, this is a good opportunity. I thought you might have said you were somewhat new with the wrench or YouTubing and all that, but if you go to your, I don't know what you're on, if you're on a PC, it's real easy. Go to your video, copy the link, drop it in here. We can get it, and then we could share it and see the funny freaking video you got. Just something
and stop over by my channel and give me a like, giving us up.
Hey, speaking of that, where's Sick Bastard and Key Fob this morning?
He did a food run, I think. Sick did, and Key Fob probably sleeping in. He wanted to be
taking care of all the doggies.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Take care of business every day.
Harley and whiskey both get better with age.
Yeah, I can't do whiskey, man.
But only if they're in a barrel. Whiskey doesn't age in a bottle.
Yeah. That, or you tell me the keywords and I can look it up on your channel and do it just as easy too. But you should learn how to swap links and cut and paste them. Cut it or copy it using the share tool of your video, and then drop it here in the comments. And then I can go.
And since since a lot of people are mods over on Motobombs, all you have to do is click on the person's name, and you can check out their channel.
Let me show you if we can do that. Let's see. We're going to add this up to stage. This is me looking at the control room on YouTube so that I can use the little tools. Like I will point here at these 3 dots riding on Louis, let's say. And you see how, can you drop the comments on stage thing, Carney? So
the top one?
Yeah, just for a moment. There you go. And then you can see I got channel activity on the top, or I can go to the channel. I can pin his message and it'll always show up in the chat while we have the chat going. Remove, report, put user in the timeout, hide on this channel, and then I can remove his moderator privileges or add them right there. That's where you do that. And I always make people standard. Always make them standard. They give you 2 choices for moderations, and you don't want Nothing but to give out but the standard one, from what I understand. That's the best advice I can give. But this will help me, like right now. Go to the channel. I go to the channel, I hit that, and now I can share this, and boom, we got Riding with Louie right there. It helps you navigate and do things while you're doing live streams, or if you're in a live stream and you want to share your content. Like right now, I could go to your video, get the last one you did, hit these 3 dots, hit the share, hit the copy. I got it copied, and I'll come back to the chat over here and cut and paste it. And then I'll actually come back and get the name of your video so we know what's that link for, you know. And put that in front of the link, cut and paste that in front of the link too. Not everybody does that. You don't have to do it, but it is helpful. There it is.
Yeah, we do this. Well, a lot of us do this all the time. So
Yeah, Jules, yeah.
The more you hang out, you know, you could pick up a lot of the stuff we do.
Hey, Moto, can you, is it possible you can't bring up a live, can you, from yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you, where that old
I'll
lady,
go look at it. Yes.
where the old lady run me out of the shade, just kind of.
Let's do that, man.
Where she run me out of the shade. She did not want me to use her shade.
Karen.
Karen was her name.
I was sitting in the parking lot and she wanted me to move because she didn't know what I was up to sitting there with my camera.
You look like a shyster.
Was that Miss Karen?
I'm not like a First Amendment auditor, so like I would never go and film a place of, you know, like I'm not one of those people, but I support it. If you want to do it, it's your right to go film in public. Like you can stand in front of a dispensary and you can film everybody coming out. You can film anybody coming out of any place.
It was so hot, I thought I finally.
And there's dudes that do exactly what old Mac is doing right here, but like they're doing it on purpose. I'll be quiet.
No, you were fine. Finish up. I was just finding the spot.
And, you know, so these guys are actually standing out on the sidewalk with a camera, you know, with a pepper spray in their belt loop and prepared for people like her to come up and be like, why are you recording me in public? He's like, I'm not recording you. I'm just recording public, like, and you're in it. So that's why you're getting recorded. And the cops come. Sometimes he'll have to pepper spray somebody because they get so mad. But I believe, you know, this is a little different than standing on a public sidewalk video.
Yeah.
But either way, you should never, ever deny a man and his dog of some shade on a hot summer
Yeah.
day.
Well, the thing is, too, why, if you don't want to be on camera or anything like that, why walk up to it and start asking the person questions?
Yeah.
You know, the first thing that's going to happen is, boom, you're going to have a camera right on you.
Exactly. I don't think this lady realized. She probably
walking,
thought
do your thing, you know.
Yeah.
We'll listen to a little bit into it here, and then after it's done, we'll be done.
She was about
So
20 years old.
let's see what happens.
Oh. You know, my wife is shopping, and I got my dog in the cart. It was so hot, I thought I'd come up and find a shady spot, but I'll move and find me.
Where's she shopping at?
Oh, right here at Walmart.
Yeah. If you could back up a little bit or something.
Oh, I just move. I'm doing a live broadcast right now, around the world live broadcast, and I come up getting the shade. Can you see my dog back there?
Yeah.
My dog was getting sick for being hot,
I understand. Yeah.
but I will move.
Yeah. It's just we're just trying to.
Oh yeah,
I was checking on you too. We didn't know.
There's
what
nobody else in the. Oh no, I'm not doing anything deceitful or nothing like that.
Yeah, I understand. I know it's hot, but.
I'll get out of the way. I'll go. There's a shade tree. I used to park on the other side in that little shade tree right there, but it was occupied today, and I couldn't get in there. So that's the reason I come around back. I'll just go down on the other side where the service department is at Walmart, and I can park in the shade over there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
And then
All
make
right.
sure never patronize
Well,
Brookline
she
or
didn't
whatever.
pull a gun on me. Yeah, that was nice. Somebody
didn't pull a
complained,
gun
I
on-
guess. I was. I was taking up too much space here, you know.
He was breathing her air, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, Moto.
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry you went through that, man. I was real disrespectful, you know, especially, you know, not to say because you're older and all that, but because you're older, you definitely would say like, yeah, I'm going to let this man be, you know. Now you got some, you know what, you know, like we all have been young punks, you know, and jacking around, doing shit out there. You know, oh yeah, you could understand that. That's just my thinking, but
He wasn't
there's no
letting
way I'd have came up to you, not even if I didn't know you. So, older guys, you definitely know is older, right? Needs freaking, you know, try not to die out there, you know.
Forget about old Mac. What about like the dog? Just the dog. Like he said, my dog is sick, you know, and like regardless if old Mac was an old woman, a young woman, like no compassion for the animal.
No, that's today's yeah. I don't know. We can't just judge it on one person, but there's a lot of them like that.
Like I told you yesterday, in the 1940s and the 50s, if I'd have been sitting in the shade in my wagon with two mules out in the front there, the person would have come out and said, "Can I get you a glass of well water?"
Yeah.
Hey, it's almost lunchtime. You want to come in and get a glass of tea and maybe a piece of mama's cake? Wouldn't even know me, but they would invite you in and have a glass of tea and a piece of cake. And times changed where there's so much hate in the world that looked like it wasn't enough a lady to come out and tell me to move out of the shade.
How about this? When she heard that you were doing live, could have been on there, done some smiles, had a good time. You could have made each other's day, had something special to walk off with, and done something good in the world. But her concern was, right, parking space for her business, possibly making some, I don't know what it is, being out patrolling and controlling the something that didn't even need to be controlled.
I'm surprised.
I should have been, hey, can I get you some more? Yeah, like what you said, the total opposite.
I'm surprised none of you guys didn't get on to me for saying my wife is down there shopping.
No, I would have said the same thing.
It would, you know, how would you explain to a person that's getting on to you, this is my wife's daughter's from another marriage from you know, going through a 30-minute story about who's down there shopping. It didn't matter who it was. But I looked at that and I said, I bet you somebody's going to say, what does he mean by that?
I know.
I would have said the same thing if it was.
Yeah, to make it simple. You got to make conversation simple sometimes in a pinch.
I was playing on her sympathy. Her being a woman, she would understand about shopping.
Yep.
But it didn't work.
Hello.
Yeah, you could have been an asshole on the other end of the thing and told her to piss off, you know.
It ain't my character is what you see right here.
I know. I'm just saying
you could have been like when she started walking away, just go back to what you were doing, and if she would have asked, be like, "Oh, hello, how are you doing today?"
You should have just went around the block, parked back in the same place, watch her come out again, and said, "Well, I got this forgetting disease. I just where am I?"
That's what Carl's going to do because he's not renewing his license. He's 97 and he needs to get it renewed. But he's on the fence if he'll pass or not. So he says he's just not going to renew it. And if he gets pulled over or checked, he's just going to tell him that he forgot.
That's right.
97. Like, play that card. Play that card.
Hey, how are you, babe?
She just needed some dry panties. That's all.
Now, speaking of a woman, there's a good woman right there. How are you, babe?
Woo! Boy, have the lights. You
know, when I told the lady we were doing an international live broadcast, I had Yemen, and I also had the raspberry in there.
Raspberry honey.
And we also had Australia. We had people.
Hawaiian. I always see horny, but it's Hawaiian, babe.
Yeah, like Moto said, she could have started smiling and laughing and playing along with it and just went with it and been like, you know what, let's just give this guy 10 more minutes, 15, 20 more minutes, whatever, and just make a great day out of both of it. Make a good world out of this.
Yeah. It's hard to do when your brain is somewhere else, you know. Who knows what she had going on upstairs, you know. But at least you had a little love, patience, and tolerance for the situation, but I know it didn't feel good.
Man, I tell you what, I was at the boat ramp yesterday trying to film my motorcycle, and I know it's a boat ramp. So they 5-minute warning, Dean.
Yep.
And man, it was like 5 boats that showed up in a row, and I was like, let me just move the bike. And one guy's like, oh, I'll wait. And I was like, no. Let me just move the damn bike out of the way. It's a boat ramp, not a motorcycle ramp.
Yeah, but he tried.
You know? I was like,
That's
it's all
nice.
good. I can go do other stuff.
Got a lot of self-importance, some of us sometimes, including myself. I've got caught up in that, and you're just like later on, you're like, oh man, so and that's how I recognize it, is because guess what? I've done the same shit.
1 minute of something about from yesterday. You remember I bought a new lawnmower Saturday. I have not taken delivery of it yet, and it's today. I need to mow.
You're gonna. I thought you were on it, or what? How did you make that last thing?
I did that with AI.
Okay. See, you tricked me.
Well, I hope it shows up today.
I don't. They haven't sent me any kind of.
Is that it?
Or nothing.
I mean, they dropped it off in some stranger's yard, went back and picked it up in some stranger's yard, took it back to.
They told me they delivered it, and right on the instruction, you must have my signature to deliver. So how could they deliver it without my signature?
Are these any? Do you use music that is? You know what I mean? How do you say it?
Copyright.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll try it. I think it'll be okay. Hell yeah. See, that's a great encounter, thumbs up, smiling.
That's
each other, not cursing and giving the finger and doing. And you did a great job doing the cut and paste on that, bro. That's exactly what.
I never trust anything that says that.
Says what?
What do we put up here?
Copy free from.
It's probably from the audio library, so it'll be fine.
Because sometimes it, even with those, it still will knock.
You can dispute them, though.
Our stores, anything with our, anything we're trying to build. So tag products, stuff like that.
Okay, so I did a video and I used YouTube music from YouTube's library. And then I shared it over onto Facebook when I had a Facebook account. Facebook blocked me because I was using
YouTube's music.
Yeah.
They said that music belonged to Sony, but YouTube has permission, but Facebook wouldn't let me use it.
Yeah.
Right, because they're two different companies. One is Google and one is Meta.
Well, but you can share. They allow you to share your YouTube.
Yeah, I know. It's the dumbest thing ever. Why would you let me share it on your platform if you're going to ban it from the music?
But here's the thing. Did you upload it to Facebook or did you share a link to YouTube on Facebook?
Did it the way I had two. I had Facebook and I had YouTube accounts. And I did it the way they suggest. I shared it like I'd been done. I've shared over 1,000 videos up there on Facebook.
Shared the link.
Shared
That's
the link.
weird then.
Yeah.
And then they gave me for the music. They wrote me up. They actually put 180.
They shouldn't even hear that. Facebook shouldn't even hear a link because as soon as you press the link, you leave Facebook and you go to YouTube, right?
Yeah, that's odd.
After 15 years of YouTube with Facebook, I cut them off clean and cold, and I've never been back. I don't look back.
Right on.
They're claims, just not strikes. They're claims, big difference.
I hate Facebook.
So the copyright strikes don't do anything but not allowed you to post video. I had thousands of them. Yeah,
they blocked me for 180 days. I couldn't do any posting for 180 days.
Just saying you probably meant claims. Strikes, you can only get 3 of them.
Low life and scum.
There you go. How do you really feel?
That little alien, Mark Zuckerberg, that little alien looking freak, I'd like to get him by the neck.
Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the play?
I've got a little bit of a headache.
time to go. Got to see you guys tomorrow. We'll catch you. Thanks for being here, panel, everybody on the panel and everybody out in the chats. It was an amazing time. I hope you felt like we got to talk to you and get whatever, questions or conversations acknowledged. We do our best. Peace and love.
Thanks for joining us for another cup of coffee with Motorbone Virginia. We love hanging out with friends, sharing laughs, and starting our day with good vibes. Don't forget to
Thanks
subscribe
again, everybody.
for more great content and join us next time.
Bye-bye. Woo.